up? Welcome, 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 welcome. So glad you're here. Oh, wow. We got a lot of noises going on. All right, I got both chat rooms, and I got a looping video here. Hold on, let's fix that. She just wants to be heard. But guess what? We're done with her. Oh, God. Oh, everybody, so glad you're here. So glad you're here. Sweet, sweet sound of silence. Welcome. Today is a very special day. Now, this stream is not sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. I just love Magic so much, and we are going to play some Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths. I have not seen any of it. I fell asleep watching another stream last night of someone doing their first sealed, and I know very, very little about these cards, as I assume everybody in these chat rooms doesn't know either. So we're gonna find out together what these new cards are. All we know is they're stompy creatures. Some of them may be Godzilla and Mothra and Ghidorah, like my super sweet poster. I gotta show you now that I said it. Hold on, don't look at the messy room, just look at Ghidorah. No big deal, it's fine. Just got a poster, it's cool. Hi everybody, welcome to Save Point. So glad you're here. So we're gonna do this every Thursday, 12 p.m. Pacific, as it says right above my head there. And I see a bunch of people chatting away in the Geek and Sundry chat room on YouTube Live, and then there's some people chilling in Nerdist. I'm watching you too. Hey Greg Campbell, hey Boost, hey Rodney, hey Random Shot, hey Mallrat, Derek, hey. Okay. And we've got everybody just saying hello. It would be great. Oh, God. So there's a lot of new mechanics that we're going to see. There's mutate, which means instead of paying the creature's casting cost, you pay its mutate costs, and you basically morph it onto a creature that you already have on the battlefield. So that's pretty sweet. Then there's companions, which are cast from your sideboard if you choose to do so. You can only have one per game, and I'm going to learn exactly how that works, because it's definitely very, very new, and not like anything in the sets that I know well I've ever experienced. So I have just opened a sealed, started a sealed draft, and I'm doing this, I prefer, sorry, just sealed is instead of draft, they're both limited formats. I'm doing sealed first to take a look at more cards. And then the really cool thing that has been released with this new set is, of course, live player drafts, which is going to be hard for me because I like to pool chat's collective knowledge when I do a draft on stream and make everybody vote on which card is the right pick whenever I'm in doubt, because making decisions is difficult. Similar to EDH? Well, it really depends. EDH, or better known as Commander, is a singleton format, 99 cards, and a commander you can cast from your command zone. Yeah, a companion you can cast from the sideboard, similar to how you could cast a commander, but they have specific requirements, and there's only 10 of them to start. One of the requirements is a singleton, and that's why it's already banned in Commander. And they'll be like, your casting cost cannot have a double of any color in the casting cost for one of them, although I don't know if that's one of the better companions. So we'll see. It's definitely going to change standard. We'll see if it breaks standard. I hope not. Yeah, glad you're here to experience it with me. Yeah. Okay, Brawl. Brawl is this. I have not done a Brawl. I have not done upon a Brawl. I believe it's a singleton format that's on Arena is Brawl. That's a 60 card format. Okay, the Gecko Gamer loves MTG, so let's get to it. So I opened 6 packs, and within them it's just showing me the rares open in these packs. So we've got Frondland Felidar. All right, we got a Cat Beast for 2, a green and a white. Vigilance, and creatures you control with Vigilance have 1 colorless to tap target creature. One colorless and tap this card to tap a target creature. All right, that's interesting, especially if you can mutate something else on top of it. And I don't think I finished describing what mutate does. It allows you to choose which of the creatures you would like to be on top and use its name and casting cost and card types. But then it also maintains any abilities of all cards, and they sort of stack like a giant hybrid beast in a real nasty way. And of course, you'll probably put the highest power and toughness creature on top and then keep abilities underneath. So that's not bad. It's not going to be a build around for me necessarily. Ketria Triome enters the battlefield tapped. And Cycling 3. Okay, so this is great. Cycling, of course, has been around for a while, but not featured in the latest sets until now. And Cycling is, let's read their wording of it. You may pay the cycling cost to discard this card and draw a card. Kind of expensive cycling, but okay. It is a land. It's always nice to have a land that does cool things. And it's a tricolor land. So actually, this is amazing. This is going to see a lot of play. Don't mansplain the lady. It's not banned in Commander. Just one companion is, I think. Yeah, that's what I was referring to, Greg. The one commander, I was specifically saying because it requires your deck to be singleton, it doesn't make sense in Commander because that's already a requirement of Commander. But yeah, thanks if I was not clear in saying it's just one of the companions so far. And there were 10 put out. You might want a creature for its types or simply because it is not legendary. So you can pull out a second one. Yeah, totally. All right, we have Eerie Ultimatum. This is a crazy casting cost. 2 white, 3 black, 2 green. Return any number of permanent cards with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. Yep, that is indeed an Eerie Ultimatum. Seems difficult to get off, but if you can do it, all right. The Ozolith. Okay, I'm excited. Yep. I really like ooze-related creatures. I saw that one of the companions is very oozy, but I don't think it's going to be played because I believe that one's requirement was that your deck, except for lands, have all the same card type, which is very difficult. I mean, either you have artifact... I mean, having one common thread probably means artifact, but... I don't know. How do you have any removal in there? Hi, David Armstrong. I love you too. I don't know if it's in the same way, but I love you too. Stephanie Turner. Welcome, folks. Arena. Yeah. Okay, cool. Whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, if it had counters on it, put those counters on Ozolith. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if the Ozolith has counters on it, you may move all counters from the Ozolith onto target creature. Now, this is really cool because another new thing that's happening with Ikoria is that you can give a creature things like trample with a trample counter instead of just like this creature gets trample. It's now referred to as a counter, and those counters, it seems now from Ozolith I'm reading, can be transferred. So that's really, really neat. Yes. Hi, Wolfie Chan. Great to have you back. Oozy. Ozo. Don't ask me for pronunciation guides. Oh, Nate Dogs 212 was addicted to MTG, playing as a kid in the 90s. Well, you know what? The addiction is real on Arena because it's such a beautifully crafted interface that has really brought in a lot of new people in, including yours truly. Didn't start playing till the release of Arena. I'm ashamed to say. We don't have to talk too much about that. I know. I lose a lot of cred. Okay. But this is really interesting that you'll have sort of a dump zone for your counters. I want to put this in this sealed deck today just to see how important that becomes. Offspring's Revenge, 2 red, white, and a black. This is an enchantment. And, one other thing I wanted to say about Ozolith, sorry, getting off track, is that it is a legendary artifact. You can put these counters on it, and then perhaps there's a way to transform it into a creature, because I remember reading a specific that if something has ability counters on it, like, you know, flying counter, or trample counter, or a lifelink counter, and then it becomes a creature, those counters remain on it. Yeah. Cool. Throwing this to... All right. Booze will miss you in chat because you're watching on your TV. Okay. That's why I stopped to read. I thought I would share, and now I realize it wasn't that important of a detail, but for me and Booze it is. Go, go, Godzilla. That's right, Dylan. All right, back to Offspring's Revenge. 2, a red, a white, and a black for this enchantment. At the beginning of combat on your turn, exile target red, white, or black creature card from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 1/1. It gains haste until your next turn. Okay, so this seems really cool if you really have a key ability you need to bring back, and then you mutate it. So I think that's probably the target here, is to give you back just an ability you want. You're not going to use it for its power and toughness, obviously, but, or maybe you just really need to, at the beginning of combat, it could be used as a combat trick if you're trying to kill a 1/1. Vivian Monster's Advocate. Oh, this is one I got to read in the release video, but I don't remember what it was, so I'm going to read it again. Excuse me, eating leftover pizza for breakfast was delicious. Okay, Vivian Monster's Advocate 3, a green and a green. I really like this beast token. Okay, look at the top card of your library, and you can cast creature spells from the top of your library. Okay, so this is cool that green gets sort of like a Bolus's Citadel type effect, or shoot, what goes in the Runaway Steam Kit deck? The red card. You know what I mean. Okay, so it's a plus ability. Create a 3/3 green beast creature token. God, what's the name of that card? That red card. Anyway. Frenzy. I need more coffee. Just checking out chat. What's up? Yeah. Okay, cool. There is a steep learning curve, but guys, you know what? You can do what people like to do in my chat, which is help me pick cards based on the prettiness of the art. What's my favorite card? That is such a hard question, David Lockie. That's like asking my favorite board game, and I have no answer. Depends on my mood. Depends on whether that deck just won for me, but I guess a Johnny's Pridemate. I don't know. It's a cheap answer, I know. Okay. So the plus ability, and she starts with 3 loyalty. Her plus ability is create a 3/3 green beast creature token. Put your choice of a vigilance counter, a reach counter, or a trample counter. And then if we have Ozolith, if those, oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going to be putting, this is definitely going to have green in our deck. Green heavy, probably, because this is a double green card, because I really want to put this Planeswalker in this sealed deck and keep creating these beast creature tokens, and then when they die, put their counter on Ozolith, and then at the beginning of combat, I'll be able to move these counters to other creatures. So that's pretty sweet. And then for -2, when you cast your next creature spell this turn, search your library for a creature card with lesser converted mana cost, put it onto the battlefield. When you cast your next creature spell... so it's like you get a friend. Yeah, you cast a big creature and then comes along with him a smaller creature. Like, oh, we're going for a fight? Yeah, I'll back you up. Cool. All right, so those are our rares. And it's going to be an overwhelming amount of cards, of course. That's why sealed is a hard format for me, because I am new-ish to the game. So, you know, I'm not promising this is going to be a beautiful sealed deck, and that's why I need your help. Hi, Casey Pearson. Oh, Alexander agrees that a Johnny's Pridemate is a fun card. Someone said they don't know, but they're gonna judge based on pretty cards, I assume. Yes, account for one reason. Okay. It is a beautiful deer dragon thingy. Oh my gosh. All right. And thanks again for being here, everybody. Watching Save Point. On behalf of both Geek and Sundry and Nerdist, we're doing the thing, playing some game. I just want a little bit of that sweet music. Maybe I've got something muted here. I sure do. Oh, all this time Becca didn't push the button. Okay. I didn't want it to overlap with the intro music there. Now I have unmuted, and now we hear the pretty music of Arena. Okay. So let's go ahead and put in that Vivian that I love so much. I have 1 card in my deck. Well, that's not true. And 17 forests. All right, what color types? Well, Adam, I have just decided in looking at the rares so far as all we've looked at that I really want Vivian Monsters Advocate in here. This new legendary planeswalker. She's a mythic rare. She's so pretty. Okay, so what's gonna go with her? Let's just start with the green cards since we've already decided that and see what looks fancy. So I'm gonna breed a lot of things, and if you guys just want me to just pick stuff and start playing, you can yell that at me in chat. In either chat, I'm looking at them both. But I'm just gonna start reading cards until I get bored of doing that. Yeah, so there's a lot of cards. We just opened 6 packs, so that's 6 times 15, 14, 13, because there's a land Dante token. Okay. Adventurous Impulse. Look at the top 3 cards. Reveal a creature or land. Put it into your hand. That is great, great, great. And I feel like this is cheaper than we've seen cards like this in the last set. I'm not gonna name names. That'll take me too much thinking. Okay, this is a 1-drop, the Almighty Brushwag. Look how cute he is. He's like a little hedgehog with a goblin face, and nobody wants to come near him. He's got trample, 3 and a green. He pumps +3/+3. Okay, well, I think that might be a thing I want, and I've got 3 of them. I'll put 2 in for now. Essence Symbiote. Oh my gosh, she's so ferocious and so adorable. Whenever a creature you control mutates, put a +1 counter on that creature and you gain 2 life. Well, shucks. I think we're going to be trying to put a lot of mutate in this deck. Just because it's the coolest new mechanic. Hey, everybody. Are we focusing on creature power or spell power? Oh, Adam, I don't even know. You're asking them difficult questions. I'm throwing cards that I like into this deck, and then we will cull down from there. What is my favorite type of magic card? What are you going for there? I like making me laugh. No, just kidding. I love some control strategies only because they are such a challenge, and I feel like it's the way to get better at Magic, is having a slew of options and knowing when to choose which one. So I've been enjoying playing some Esper control and some Azorius control with the last set, but of course that always changes. You know, vampires are always fun, and I don't know, I get such a kick out of a mono white lifelink deck. You can do big monster and splash green blue. Yeah. I've been playing a lot of Simic in the last several drafts. I just tend towards blue green. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Every color is fun in different ways. So it's so hard to answer that question. Yeah, not pure blue counter. Well, can be fun if you're not playing against it. All right, I do hate a blue player as much as the next person, but it doesn't mean that I'm not sometimes that blue person that I hate. So, you know? Blue-white lockdown, yay! You know, after watching Paulo Vitor da Rosa, the world champion, do it with such grace and style, it makes it less annoying when everything is countered and shut down. Yeah, black-red is cool. I never have that much success with Rakdos, honestly. Just never draw the right cards with it. Okay, so Survivor's Bond. Choose to either return target human creature or from graveyard to your hand, or return target non-human creature from graveyard to your hand. I don't think I need that card. Nope. Wilt. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Cycling 2. So the cycling is really cool. I mean, it's basically like a cost 4 to opt to draw a card. Never mind, there's no scry there. But destroying artifacts and enchantments, I'm not sure how important that is yet. So I might want one of these, and it's instant speed. So I'm just gonna throw one in. We might cut it. Barrier Breach. Exile up to 3 target enchantments. That's more expensive, assuming that enchantments are a thing that we really need to kill, which really was a big deal in the last set, Theros Beyond Death. There were a lot of enchantments to take care of, especially in draft formats, and a lot of stacking of auras. Enchantment creatures were introduced. So, I I don't know if killing enchantments is going to be as big a deal here, although, yeah, and in standard, you know, I don't know. Okay, excavation mole. This mole creature is 2 and green and has trample. When it enters the battlefield, put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard. So a little self-mill. I haven't seen any escape yet, but escape was pretty big coming from Beyond Death as the last set did. Again, we're trading out mechanics that were popular in last set for the new ones of mutate and companion, stuff like that. So, and cycling is really big. Oh, we need a wolf card for Wolfie Chan. Okay, well, we'll look for a wolf card for you, Wolfie. Okay, this is Hornbash Mentor. When it enters the battlefield, put a trample counter on a non-human creature you control. And we've got that super cool Ozo artifact. Ozolith? Oh, I have green. The Ozolith. So I definitely want this. And now our trample counters are gonna do even more. So maybe... But then again, he's a human, and you cannot mutate with humans. It's just the creatures. I mean, the non-human creatures. All right. Oh, Bobby Coltrane. This game will get you in. This format and arena, it's gonna get you. Because the game is free, and you can play with the starter cards and earn more coins and gems in order to buy more cards or redeem more wild cards. Or you could do what I like to do, which is throw my money at it to get ahead and buy all the really cool decks that I see pros play with. It really, you can do it either way. All right, let's see. Bradley Holes is asking about Geek and Sundry's Game the Game. Yeah, we're still doing it, but, you know, there's a little something called quarantine happening, and we were moving studios and some other things were in flux, but don't worry, we are planning to someday do more Game the Game episodes for you. You may want to have outlets to answer creatures with effects that green sucks at, i.e. flying. Yeah. Let's see, was there a card that you were, are you just saying, in general, look for a way to remove flying creatures, Cordell? We'll look for some reach. Ooh, back for more. Instant. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. And to the battlefield is way more exciting than to hand, in my opinion, especially because this is an instant, so that makes it a sort of combat trick. And when you do, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. All right, now I'm thinking my second color might be black, which always has the good removal, of course. And look at this scary... I don't even know what I would relate this monster to. It's like a bug, cockroach, bear beast. But we might need one. Okay, this cat beast with vigilance. It'll be great to tap our opponent's creatures, so I'm considering it, but I don't know if we want to do 3 colors or 2 colors. So maybe we'll just put that in there just because it is indeed rare. And let's see, the Triome is Teamer colors. We got red, blue, and green in there. I don't think I'm going to be playing red, but then again, this is a tap land with cycling, and if we are playing green, it's not worth it. Okay. Ooh, we also have Ketria Crystal Artifact. Taps for... casting cost is 3, and it taps for green, blue, or red, and cycling 2. So these are going to be great in my standard Team Reclamation deck, right? No, I wouldn't put that 3-cost artifact in there, but I might put the Ketria Triome in there, because the cycling can definitely come in handy. Okay. Bristling Boar can't be blocked by 1 or more creature. More than 1. Oh, so this could be really cool if mutated to be even bigger. That ability could be nice. Thwart the enemy. Prevent all damage that would be dealt this turn by creatures your opponents control. So this is sort of like a Root Snare effect, but I believe Root Snare is... the casting cost is 1 and a green. Tap target streamer. Oh my gosh, Alexander, thank you so much for watching Betrayal Legacy. We had a ridiculously fun time filming it. And those people are just beloved to me. Splash Red, says Greg. Golgari, yeah, I know. I love Golgari as just sort of like a flavor, you know? Like murderous beasts. I love it. Okay. Corpse Churn. We're on to the black cards. We've got 1 and a black. This instant says put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard, self-mill, and then you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So self-mill to get a creature out of the graveyard. Interesting, but it's not something I'm gonna prioritize personally. I don't know. I could be convinced. We've got Unexpected Fangs. So look at this cute little monster biting the big monster. This is a combat trick, it looks like. 1 and a black. Put a 1/1 counter and a lifelink counter on target creature. So just a little, you know, one-time pump. Unlikely aid. Target creature gets +2/0 and gains indestructible. Another combat trick. I might be interested in these. Memory Leak. 2 and a black sorcery. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card. And from that player's graveyard or hand and exile it. Huh. Graveyard might, you get to see the hand and potentially if there's nothing good to grab from the hand, but they have an awesome card. This is more like for standard. If they have an awesome card, it's going to escape. I don't know if it's good enough for standard, but yeah. Are we doing Golgari? I think we're doing Golgari, but you know, this is sealed. I haven't looked at what we have in any. I don't know these cards yet, so we're all discovering together. I'm glad you guys are here, hanging out with me, figuring out for the first time. I just sort of. The first thing I decided I wanted to keep was Vivian, Monster's Advocate, and then the second thing I decided was definitely crucial was Back for More, this instant that brings a creature card back from the graveyard to the battlefield, and it fights a target creature you don't control. So, it could essentially kill 2 creatures there because it's an instant, so you could do it as a combat trick, bring something back as a blocker to kill something small, and then kill something else by fighting. When you do, I'm not sure which goes on the stack first. This is showing my noobness here, so I'm not sure if one of those creatures was going to kill our target creature card returned from the graveyard. I'm not sure what order we would want to do things in. I would guess that when you bring it back, no, hold on, now I know. Okay, when you bring it back, it immediately fights a target creature you don't control, so you'd want the fighting the target to be the smaller, or the thing with Death Touch to be the second one. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense to you guys, but I'm figuring things out in here. How many Black Lotuses have you pulled? None today, but I'll keep my fingers crossed. What do you mean you can't mutate a human? Haven't you heard of X-Men? Look, the rules on Ikoria are different. This is a whole new plane. A whole new realm of existence. So, who knows? Abzan being black, white, green? I just was asked this yesterday. It's because until I have to know it for a big Mythic Championship, I don't really memorize a color shard. And Abzan is one I have not seen be a real big deal since Arena came out. It's a whole other place. What do you think about the keyword counters? I mean, I've not even played a single game with them yet, but I'm pretty excited about it, especially because of one card I specifically have right here. I might find them annoying when other people use it to their advantage, but I'm really excited that if any creature has one of those counters on it, a keyword counter, and they die, I get to suck up all their counters. Oops, sorry about my mic. With this Ozolith, and then I get to, at the beginning of combat on my turn, if this card has counters on it, you may move all counters from the Ozolith onto target creature. Ah, something I'm noticing about the wording is you may move all counters. So you can't be like a little here, a little here. It's all got to go to one. Stompy Stomp is right, Stephanie. We're gonna make a Stompy deck. I mean, this is the whole Stompy set. So, I'm happy for everyone who loves the Stompy creatures and the Stompy artwork, too. Oh, wow. Unlikely 8. I just checked out the art for this. My eyes go straight to the words, and then I notice the art later. But definitely a fan of this, like, cute eyeless monster that's just got this helpless human woman who looks super tough, but just like the arms dangling at the side is so funny to me. Okay. Night Squad Commando, human soldier, probably not gonna make it, into our deck. When it enters, if you attacked, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. Wait a minute, this is a common. Okay, so it just creates one token. If you attack on the turn in which it enters the battlefield, if you attacked. Okay, for a second I was like, how is that a common if it's creating the tokens every combat? It's not. Okay, Lurking Deadeye, 3 and a black. This human assassin has flash, which is fun. Flash means they can enter the battlefield as if they were an instant card, and fun little combat trick when you want a blocker that they didn't see coming. When Lurking Deadeye enters the battlefield, destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn. Now, that's awesome. I want that. That is a removal spell and a creature into it. Cavern Whisperer. 4 and a black. This is a nightmare creature with menace, which of course means can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures, and has mutate. It's definitely going in our deck just for its mutate ability. So instead of paying the 4 and a black, we could pay 3 and a black to slap it onto or below a creature that's already on our battlefield, and then whenever this creature mutates, each opponent discards a card, and it's a 4/4. So we'd probably put it on top based on the size of our other creatures. This is a much higher power and toughness than most of what we have so far, and yeah, pretty sweet mutate there. Basically wondering if you can unremove a mutant and keep its mutations, or if they get stripped back to the base card. If you kill a mutated creature, it kills everything underneath it. So we'll probably want to see if we can pick up anything to protect our cards. Catching up on chat here. First Strike and Double Strike are the best abilities, says Adam. Love me some Double Strike. First Strike, I can't tell you how many times, oh, what's the Javier Dominguez card? I just forget First Strike is there sometimes, then I'll just go to block and then die. Oh, that's called RTFC Becca. Okay. Read the F card. You're welcome. Greetings from Argentina, says Geraldo Estrada. Hello, hello. Thanks for stopping in. What about bounce or exile instead of kill? Same thing. Ooh, well, I think bounce would bounce the whole stack is my guess, and then exile would exile the whole stack. Okay, so we have Night Squad Commando, no. Dire Tactics, a white and a black, instant, exile target creature. This is going in the deck. If you don't control a human, you use life equal to that creature's toughness. Okay, we need to get some more humans in here. Let's see how many we have so far. We have 2 humans, so Night Squad Commando is looking better, especially because it leaves behind potentially a human soldier, just to make that this is a lot of cards to make one removal spell work, but Dire Tactics is pretty cheap to exile a creature. Hi, I can't wait for Ikoria Godzilla card, says Tracy. Oh my gosh, me too. I wonder, I'm not sure which are going to be in Arena or both, because what they've done is they have put the name for the card that is unbranded, and then the one who's named after a Toho movie monster. There's one card with two different names. So who knows? Will MTGA ever come to Android? Are you asking me? Because I'm crossing my fingers for it to come to Mac first. I am playing on a laptop that I bought specifically so that I would be able to play Magic. Can't lie. The addiction is real. All right. Offspring's Revenge. We're not going to be splashing red. That's crazy. But it is fun to have that little... I get the Offspring's Revenge now. I get this flavor. I love it. You kill something, but you didn't realize Godzilla was pregnant. Oh gosh, my voice just like... I tried to do a voice and it didn't work. Hey! This is for us. Here's our card. Okay. I like green color. All right. Gosh, Abzan always gets left out. Left out of everything. All right. This is Abzan, right? I'm not crazy? What do you think is the most powerful pair of keyboards, Rylan asks? Flying Indestructible? Bobby, the game terminology is definitely on a web page somewhere, but if you want to ask us in chat, I bet we could help you out. For anything that, let's see, vigilance means that they don't tap when they attack. Flash, of course, we went over, but you know, we got it right here. You may cast a spell with flash at any time you could cast an instant. A lot of good stuff, a lot of good stuff. Okay, let's look at what other cards I have ignored. So let's just go through everything here, starting with white. We have a Flourishing Fox. When you cycle another card, put a counter on this card. Ooh, that's good. And we do have Dire Tactics and the Frondlin Felidar in our deck, as well as Indatha Crystal to help with some mana fixing. Oh my gosh, I love this art. Okay, I got a piece of art that is pink crystals that I am so stoked about. I've got someone holding it for me. And of course, because of quarantine, I can't get it. But I'm really excited. Trample Death Touch. Whew. Now that's a combo right there. Yep, yep, for sure. Death Touch First Strike. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Charlotte of Hall. You can help. You can help. You are the one that I was thinking of when earlier I said, for anyone who doesn't know how to play, don't worry, you can just tell me which ones are pretty. And Charlotte, these are all new cards today. It's a very big day for Magic, so lots of pretty creatures for you to look at. Like this one. I'm a big fan of this fox. This looks like my dog, but in blue with longer ears and a second set of ears. I'm a big fan of these foxes. Did I just say that? I did. I meant it. All right, one in a white with a checkpoint officer, and this human soldier, you can pay another one in a white and tap it to tap a target creature. Yeah, you know, I would throw that in there, but I don't think we need it. Let's see what some of our more expensive cards are. Actually, let's just filter for that. Just curious. Oh, whole new advanced filter. Exciting. Oh, look at this. Okay. So, I just skipped to see what's costing 4 and above, just for fun. We got Day Squad Marshal, 3 and a white human soldier. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. Say that 10 times fast. Coordinated charge. 4 and a white instant. Just a pump spell with some cycling. And Patagia Tiger. Patagia Tiger. This creature cat. 4 and a white with flying. When it enters the battlefield, target human you control gets +2 until end of turn. Because it's riding on its back, I assume. Alright, I'm excited about that because flying is important. Okay, now we're just going to put all of the cards into our deck and then it's just going to be nonsense. Imposing Ventisar, 5 and a white for vigilance and cycling 1. It's a 3/6 dinosaur. Nah. Reconnaissance mission, 2 a blue and a blue enchantment. When a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. Oh, that's a good card. You should do Wendy's ads. Thanks, Synexia. Let's tell them you said that. I will definitely do a Wendy's ad. Okay. Dreamtail Heron, 4 and a blue. Elemental bird with flying, 3 and a blue to mutate. Whenever this creature mutates, draw a card. Guess what? Mama-like mutate. Wingfold Terran. I've joked for so much of my life that a pterodactyl is called a pterodactyl that it was really hard for me to read that without reading the P. I think I just convinced myself. What does this new feature cycling do? I'm so glad you asked, Tracy. So cycling means you can discard the card for that cost. Like this is cycling 1, so you may pay the cycling cost to discard this card and draw a card. So basically, if it's something that is not the answer you were looking for, if you really needed to draw the right thing, especially in late game, and you draw this card and you're like, nope, I needed removal or I'm dead, then you can cycle and pay 1 or pay whatever the cycling cost is to get 1 more chance to draw a card. So it's a little more opportunity in late game to come back. Rumbling Rock Slide. We're on to our red cards now. Oh, I skipped the Wingfold Pterodon because I got so excited there was a P before a T. This dinosaur, it's a 6 CMC, and it enters the battlefield with your choice of a flying counter or a hexproof counter. That's cool. That's cool. It kind of feels like Riot. You know, it's like you get that choice. Yeah, Absent is black, white, green. Just making sure I'm not crazy. Bye, Jacksons. We'll see you later. Okay. I finished it. I finished the coffee. I don't think we're going to be playing blue. I think I'm just putting them in here for fun. So I'll skip that for now. Rumbling Rock Slide. Aptly named, this sorcery deals damage to a target creature equal to the number of lands you control. And that's 3 and a red. That's easy, simple removal. Love it. Pretty good. Okay, we'll put it in our deck. Just for funsies. We'll cut it in a minute. Okay. Tentative Connection. 3 and a red. Tentative Connection. Sounds like an R&B song. Hi, happy to plan. Thanks. I was just feeling some Pippi Longstockings this morning. Big fan from India, Murugan Sankaran. Oh my gosh, so great to have you here. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. All right. Yeah. Oh, who asked about Mutate? Mutate is very exciting. Cordell has gotcha with the description there. Pretty tiger card. Yep, you're right, Charlotte. Hi, Jeff. All right. Oh, Murugan, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay. This sorcery is 3 and a red. The spell costs 3 less if you control a creature with menace. Okay. Gain control of target creature. So like a portent of betrayal kind of thing. Yeah. Gains haste. Okay. Well, to do that for only 1, if you have a bunch of creatures with menace, is pretty sweet, but obviously it's not going to work in our deck. Clash of Titans, just simple. Fight another target creature for an instant. Pretty expensive. It costs 3 red. Lava Serpent, 5 red. Elemental Serpent. Interesting that it's an elemental, although the popular elemental deck right now is with Risen Reef. That ramp or Simic Gramp. So I don't know how Lava Serpent would fit in there, but maybe someone will make use of the fact that it's an elemental. It is haste and cycling for 2, and it's a 5/5. Bristling Boar, of course. Zenith Flare, 2, a red and a white instant. Zenith Flare deals X damage to any target, and you gain X life, where X is the number of cards with cycling ability in your graveyard. Offspring's Revenge we've seen, and Eerie Ultimatum. Okay, so those were our more expensive cards. I would just, you know, I wanted to break it up. Going through everything here. Let's see. How many creatures do we have? Only 11, so we could use 2 or 3 more creatures here. Let's see. We've got Solid Footing is an enchantment aura with flash, 1/1. As long as it has vigilance, it assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than power. That's very specific. Don't know that we need it. Maned Serval. Maned Serval. I'm sure someone knows how to say that. Nizahan Man? No, I don't know them, Rylan. Let's see. Thomas Chong. We're not on Twitch right now. No, we're hanging out on the YouTubes. Yeah, don't split the party. Alright, this man Serval would do well with some Solid Footing, but we don't have enough vigilance going on. Sanctuary Lockdown, 2 and a white enchantment. Humans get +1/+1. Oh gosh, I'm talking a lot. I need to eat this here candy. Sorry, crinkly. Hope you guys like ASMR. My name is Duran. Hi Duran. Maynard. Okay, got it. That was a bad idea to put that in my mouth. Okay. For 2, you can tap to untapped humans you control to tap target creature an opponent controls. That's a lot of work and a lot of text. Stephanie is asking for a polar bear. Is this a polar bear with spikes? Snare Tactician. When you cycle a card, tap target creature an opponent controls. Okay. I don't know how much cycling we have. Let's see. We've got Indatha Crystal. We've got Reconnaissance Mission. That's not going to stay in here. I'm just going to take out these blue cards now. I got excited, everybody. But we didn't find enough blue or red to really make it worth our while. Okay. Day Squad Marshal. We've already seen. Coordinated Charge. We've already seen. All right. Polywog Symbiote. I'm just skipping around to see if there's anything I want to read out loud. In the cheaper blue cards here. Keep safe. 1 in a blue. Instant. Counter target spell that targets a permanent you control and draw a card. Keep safe. All right. Very straightforward name there for exactly what it does. Polywog Symbiote. Each creature spell you cast costs 1 less to cast if it has mutate. When you cast a creature spell, if it has mutate, draw a card, then discard a card. This is a great card. Yep, for sure. But I feel like when I'm playing a limited format, if I put a bunch of blue counter spells and stuff, I don't lean hard enough into control, and then I end up just like being split of like, oh, I want to play this creature, and then always playing the creature when I should have held back to keep up the counter spell. So I'm just going to probably not do blue this time. Oh my goodness, I love this art. I would hang this on the wall. Of One Mind, 2 in a blue, sorcery. This spell costs 2 less to cast if you control a human creature and a non-human creature. Draw 2 cards. So beautiful. All right. Nim by any other name. I have the same win-loss ratio if I make a deck with just base mana and all of the lowest cost cards up to 60 as I do with a deliberately crafted deck. That's interesting. I want to do that experiment as well. This may just be a testament of your skill at the game, though, you know? So I make a lot of absent-minded mistakes. Maybe I wouldn't do as well with that strategy. Phase Dolphin, 2 and a blue. Elemental Whale. When Phase Dolphin attacks, another target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn. That's cool. That's very cool. I really like this Elemental Whale. It's almost like a wall or a defender, but it can just attack for the one ping, just to make another creature not blockable. It's almost like that goblin that you pay 1 for. Okay. Thieving Otter. Oh, he's so cute. And I have a little purse like that in Animal Crossing, just saying. When Thieving Otter deals damage to an opponent, draw a card. There's the Red Thief. What is that card called? If it's not in front of me, I forget the name. Okay, well, there's a lot of awesome blue cards. I mean, we may be making a mistake by not playing blue here. Adam says making mistakes is part of the game. Andrew, you're making minis or are you painting minis? As we chat speak. The best combo of abilities is Hexproof, and Indestructible. Well, Kenny, that's very defensive, but what's the offense? Oh, like a tiger's mane. Sorry, Greg, just saw you and John's exchange. Thanks to whoever deleted something that needed to be deleted. Do you think that Captain Planet, Freakazoid, aka Dexter Douglas, and Gargoyles deserve the live action treatment? This is from Michael Brent on the Nerdist chat. Hard to say. What is live action anymore? Because it's all CGI anyway. Honestly, I am a little young. Not that young anymore. For those things to have been in the zeitgeist at the time I was growing up. So I would watch, but I don't know a ton about those franchises, but let's see. I'm reading it aloud so that the Geek and Sundry chat can weigh in on this. Look at the blue spill. Okay, Larry says let's think about splashing blue. I say splash, you say spill. We're getting a small amount of liquid in there either way. What am I saying? All right, so if we did that, we'd have to lose Cretaceous Tiger, which is probably not that good of a card, and I should lose anyways. And then this cat. We don't have a sideboard. We don't need one, but I kind of wish there was one so I could put my favorite things in there for now. Okay, so we would lose Dire Tactics and Frontland Felidar if we splash blue instead of splashing white. And then we've got a lot of black and green, so switching those out doesn't seem like a thing. Yeah, I like my my Brushwag. I think this is a good card. We'll see if time agrees with me and experts agree with me. Live action quote-unquote Lion King was completely CGI. Well, you know, they tried with real lions and turns out they're not great actors. You need to draw the art for Hexproof now. I know, I feel like that's like a fairy, it's like a Brazen Borrower type card. Use magic gems. What do we use them for? Magic the Dampening, Moist the Gathering. Yes, all these are things that you can do when you either splash or spill. Okay. I really like keeping Adventurous Impulse. I'm just making sure that we want to keep the green cards we have. I was so quick to say Vivian is the cornerstone of our deck. And, you know, I just wanted to make a choice so that I had somewhere to work from. Wilt. This is more of a sideboard card, but because we don't have a sideboard, I'm sure we'll find some targets, and if we don't, we can just cycle it. Unlikely Aid, Combat Trick, because we don't have a ton of removal. I just put Night Squad Commando in here because he's human, and let's see, there was something else that... I put it in because of Dire Tactics. Alright, so I also want things with counters because of my Ozolith. So let's just see. Well, countering target creature spell. Is black, green, blue Sultai? No. Is that black? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. All the color shard names are running together for me now. This is the coolest art. I know I'm saying that for all of that, but we've got like this centipede demon that's turning into butterflies. It's like the evil's being attacked by good. Keep safe, I like quite a bit. Counter unless its controller pays 4 and it costs me 3 for an instant counter. Pretty good. And then Hornbash Minter. Put a trample counter on a non-human creature. And then I can pay 3 and tap to put a counter on each creature you control with trample. Okay, this can be pretty great. I think I don't know if I want both of them, but... You know what? Hey. We're just gonna lose the white. And we're going full... green, black, blue. It's bugged to me. Simic with splashes. Okay, Sultai. I'm not crazy. It's Sultai. Alexander, don't feel bad about eating an entire bag of chocolate coins. Just feel bad that they weren't Reese's, because that's what I did this week, and it was pretty fun. Lamont says rainbow concept, red, blue, green. Now that one I know is Temur, because I've been playing a lot of Temur Reclamation, based around wilderness reclamation that lets you untap all of your lands in your instep, so you can really expansion explosion people's faces for quite a bit of damage. Okay, so now that we've chosen our colors, let's just take a peek here. I don't know if Wingfold Pterodon is that great, but... Okay, escape protocol. When you cycle, pay 1 to exile a target artifact or creature and then return it. Okay, so we could do this if they stole something. I know if our opponent plays red, there was ability to steal, but just until end of turn. So this may have more application in standard. Or never mind, it's sort of a flicker ability. So it's for entering the battlefield. Actually, this would work great. Escape protocol together with Lurking Eye. You can destroy a target creature that was dealt damage. Let's see. We can... Okay, Wingfold Pterodon. Let's say it has a flying counter on it. And then we flash it with our escape protocol, and by paying 1, and then it comes back and we get to choose once again, and we can give it a hexproof counter, and because the Ozolith would have held on to its flying counter, we can add that back onto it later. So that's fun. Okay. We have 41 cards right now. So, let's see. I really like the Phase Dolphin if we're playing blue. Maybe I'll just put 1 just to see if it's actually good, or if I'm just a crazy person. Polywog Symbiote. Creature with Mutate has 1 last cost. Let's see our creature count. We have 11 creatures, which is not enough. So maybe a Polywog Symbiote makes sense. Although no, we have way too many 2-drops. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage, you may draw a card cycling 2. Now I know this is double blue, so maybe that is silly. Maybe I don't know the meaning of the word splash or spill because I have a lot of blue now. Okay, mutate and draw a card. I'm gonna lose the Pterodon. Let's start... Gosh, we've got to get rid of... I'm gonna lose the black combat trick. I think we're gonna be splashing black after all. Or are we? You know what? Once again, okay, so the only card I really want to splash black for is Back for More. And Cavern Whisperer, I guess. I just want to see the mutate. Okay, and Lurking Deadeye. I guess we do want black, but less of it. Let's check. So we have 4 black cards, 9 blue, 9 green. All right, so we're Simic splashing black. What's up, Devin? This is a brand new set in 3066Z1. Yeah, exactly. Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths. Good game, Becca, get it? You want me to play? Larry's saying play already. Okay, but did we make the right deck? I don't think we have any humans for F1 Mind. Aegis Turtle. Now this is an annoying blocker if ever I saw one. Okay. Corpse Churn. I don't know if it's a great card. I just want it. Okay. I'm losing Wilt. Alright, I think we try this. Now we're very blue heavy. Let's see. And then... Let's see if we have any lands. That are multicolored. Okay, we've got... Not much that's helpful. Nothing helpful in our dual and tri lands. Let's see our artifacts that tap for lands. I don't know if there's a better way to search for this. The Savai Crystal, no. Ketria Crystal is basically... I'm gonna keep this in here. Okay, we've got 2 crystals in here, so I can take out 1 swamp. And the reason I'm doing this is because my cheapest black card costs 4. So basically, I've got 5 things that could tap. Oh shoot, only 4 things that can tap for black mana. I don't know. Love the Kryptonite gem. Is Kryptonite blue? Kryptonite. Ooh, Aegis Turtle looks like a great mutate target. Well, not really, because mutate, if you get a bunch of counters on him for sure, but mutate only takes 1 creature's power and toughness and then holds on to the abilities of the other creatures. Only 16 lands right now? Is that a fact? I suppose it is. Yeah, I just think I would like to have 1 less swamp and 1 more island. But what if I never, ever draw the right things? Oh gosh, this is hard. This is the hardest part. Kryptonite is green, but there's also blue and gold. Interesting. Well, crystals are an all-new thing. Supposedly, they're what allows things to mutate. Oh my gosh, I smell someone cooking in my house. It smells very good. Okay. No swamps. No swamps. We need some swamps. I'm going to put in 8 islands, 6 forests, and 3 swamps. Each color has strengths and weaknesses. We're playing blue, green, black. Kryptonite is banned. That's right. Okay, Saskert, thank you for that help there. Okay, we have done it. I'm very excited to have created my very first Ikoria deck. And let's see how bad we get stumped. Oh, everybody's having a good Thursday. Crystal is your name. Well, of course that is. Okay, our opponent goes first. We just drew all the crystals. I have 0 creatures here. Yeah, I can keep safe a creature I don't have. And so we're gonna mold this. Okay, this is a little better. I think I'll hold on to my swamp even though I don't love to. I think we don't have a blue source. What do I throw back? Do I throw away the turtle I can't pay for? Or, oh, not him. Or this crystal. Probably the crystal. Although, I can cycle with it if I need to. I'm gonna throw back the turtle. I know. Our opponent has played a blue card. Oh, I forgot to put a special sleeve on it. We've got our World Championship sleeves. Uh-oh, Lamont is upset about the turtle, but we didn't have a blue source. What? They've got a baby Godzilla. Ruin Reborn. This Pollywog symbiote. Oh, I see. I have a Pollywog symbiote. I just didn't get the super sweet baby Godzilla art. So, I guess this answers our question that both alternate card art is in the game. Why do they think that I can tap 2 mana? What? Oh, cycling too. I see. Yes, let's do that. So I thought you could destroy something. Okay, great. Now we'll have a move next turn. Well, we'll play our Horn Bash Mentor. I'm glad that I didn't throw away the crystal. On behalf of Crystal. Okay. Lurking Deadeye. It has flash. But not going to do its job we want it to do just yet. Alright, I'm going to hold on to the island. I'm going to play Swamp, and I'm going to play Horn Bash Mentor. Target non-human you control. Never mind, that's not going to work. If I'm making the right choice, but I did Almighty Brushwag because Lurking Deadeye is not going to do good unless I can get some damage onto one of their creatures. Let's off. Wingspan Mentor. Oh gosh. Okay, well we're gonna let this through. So loud. Pain. The pain is loud. Let's turn on these effects here. Okay. Don't need to be reminded anymore of the pain I'm enduring. Okay, so I think that... Ooh. I can make them discard a card. Let's see, they've got Lutri the Spell Chaser. Ooh. They're gonna crush me with this deck. Okay. We got Kaylin. What's up? Okay. Whenever this creature mutates, draw a card. Damage. Put a trample counter on a non-human creature you control. Let's try this. They've changed up the setting. We're in this lava field. And I love that when you can click on stuff because I get really antsy and I need to click things. It's splashing up at the top there. We've got this, like, lava waterfall that squirts lava on the upper right. That's fun. Oh, snap. Believe in the power of the cards. Okay, so here's my plan. It's not a great one. Throw down the forest, and then we could either mutate the brushwag with flying trample. That's fun. Or I could leave up my mana on their turn, block with the brushwag. They've got a lot of cards, so we'll have a target for mutate eventually. I think I just want to be super tricky. And, yeah. Okay. What do you want to block? Nothing. Interesting. So that was pretty silly of me, but let's go ahead. I should have left this back for a blocker if that's what I was going to do. And I should have not. I always immediately regret my decisions. Okay, we're just going to throw this down. I just got excited that they didn't block anything, and so I wanted to pump it, but I should not have pumped it. I should have left that mana I was keeping back for the lurking Deadeye. Because I forgot I would have a Enter the Battlefield guy. The second Brushwag. Okay. Thanks, Verg, bro. Thanks for cheering me on. Caitlin Kelly, I'm really excited. People might think you're talking about a real loan, but we all know you're talking about Animal Crossing. I mean, I know. And Devin knows. Jackson, how long have you been playing Magic, and do you have any tips for beginners? I myself am a beginner, so my tip is just play a lot. And you will learn by doing. Tips are... Where to start? Where to start? Just start playing. Just have fun with it. Actually, I think draft is a good format. This is sealed, which is not draft, but is another limited format. But if you play draft, you're like looking at a pack of 15 cards, choosing your favorite, moving on. And when you do that, stick to just 2 cards. Two colors when you draft. And you'll get to keep all the cards that you draft, and then you can not be overwhelmed with the choice of what to use your wild cards to redeem. And you'll just sort of not be overwhelmed by people who have much more expensive, or not expensive, but curated standard decks. Oh, Duravi, I'm so glad that you have found this entertaining to watch. Okay, here's my plan. I have a lurking Deadeye that's gonna destroy target creature that was dealt damage. So I'm just gonna go with... When I gave it a trample counter, I didn't realize it already had trample. Oops! A mana symbol is not the same as a land card. So true. Alright, we're just doing this for our lurking Deadeye, but they won't fall for it. They're too smart for that. Misawa is the name of our opponent. Oh, you can't even see Misawa. Okay, so now that they've done it, let's do the damage. Okay. And now, lurking Deadeye will destroy a target creature that was self-damaged this turn. And of course, there's only one target for that, so I don't have to choose. Yeah, their pet over here is very upset about that. But you know what? I'm excited about it. Okay, so I thought we were way behind, but we're catching up on board, getting more creatures down. Escape Protocol, when you cycle a card, you can pay 1. We don't have any cards that have a cycle ability right now, so maybe I need to take this out of my deck because I don't think I have enough cycle overall. We did have that one Indatha Crystal. Indatha, I'm saying that wrong earlier. I got a text from my sister. Because my family's trying to set up a 30-plus person Zoom call, which we all, I think, have learned. Those go great. The more people on a call, the better. Mutate. I would like to make them discard a card. And this creature will now have menace. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and... I know. Okay, let's play this. Okay, we're gonna mutate. The brushback here. And what's great is it doesn't get back summoning sickness when you mutate if it didn't already have it. Do you think you can breed something to be a wolf? Okay, they've played their commander, which I should have read. Each non-land card in your deck has a different name. Okay, a lot's happening. Slow down. When Lutri, the spell chaser, enters the battlefield, if you... Hold on, no time to read. Let's just play something. So they killed all my stuff, but luckily... I'm gonna leave up blockers. Let's see. They played Ram Through, and they got to choose 2 targets. So target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. If the creature you control has trample, excess damage is dealt to the creature's controller. So that's a pretty sweet thing to get to, use the companion's ability for. Now, Lutri the Spell Chaser, I saw on a list as one of the least desirable companion cards. And I guess because that's talking about standard. And in standard, you're not going to want to play a single team format when other people are not. Defense! Wickerless, that is I. I am the lady that explains board games occasionally. And in fact... quite often, I would say. A couple of matches. Oh, Jackson loves the family calls, don't we? Oh. There are a lot of mechanics. With each new set, there are new mechanics, and some of the older mechanics are not getting much play in the standard formats. But you know, there's so many formats too. That's why I stick with standard once I've completely mastered it and won the world championship. Then move on to other formats. Just kidding. We found our key card, but I don't want her to die very quickly. So, and they've got 4 flying, so that's a problem. We need some removal. Okay, let's see. I would love to just start smashing in, but I am dead on board, so we might as well, okay, we can mutate something. And then we're going to have to choose which one we want to be on top, which is the Dreamtail Heron, obviously, because it's a 3/4. And then we'll be able to just... Alright, so we've still got a flying blocker. I would love to start playing more aggressively, but I just can't. So... yeah, no attacks. No attacks. Just chilling. I don't think we can win this. Oh, snap. Austin loves the one-hit kill. Big, okay, well, they did it. Austin loves playing Modern and loves finding weird combinations that result in repeating patterns or 30+ damage in a turn. Well, I think you'd really enjoy playing the Teamer Reclamation deck now in Standard with Expansion Explosion. It's pretty fun. Okay, let's look at our deck. See what we can tweak here, because that wasn't less than ideal. I feel like we didn't draw any of our blue cards. Okay. That brushwag didn't do much. The Aegis Turtle was great. Ozolith didn't have much purpose. Escape Protocol can go. Lurking Deadeye was real clutch. Let's see. What else do we have? Humans get +1 is a pretty sweet... I forget what you call it when you can give a whole creature type +1/+1. There's a name for it. Tip, keep red and blue cards. Let's see. Non-magic question. Are there any plans... Oh, to play Archangel in LA by night? Yes, there are. It's just that I happen to be out of town when they were filming, so that's why I am just exist in phone calls to X. But I mean, yes. Ideally, I would have been in the last season. Just timing didn't work out. All right, if I'm gonna go wide and mutate, maybe I put all my humans in. Maybe I just put this big smashy dinosaur in. Maybe I put this big smashy flying tiger. Shoot, we weren't even playing white. What am I doing? Okay. Gosh, I did really like Lurking Deadeye. I don't want to lose that card. We really need more removal. But artifacts and enchantments are not creatures in this set. I think we're gonna play Memory Leak. Let's see. We're gonna play Thwart the Enemy. Lead the Stampede. Did I read this out loud? Because I did not process this information. Try playing a human control deck. You think so, Robert? I would try it. But Lead the Stampede is pretty great. It's 2 and a green sorcery to look at the top 5 cards, reveal any number of creature cards from among them, and put all of those. So you could potentially put 5 creatures into your hand. That's awesome. All right, so let's try... what our friend Robert has suggested, which is Stompy Humans. I'm sorry, Noping Humans. Okay. So we'll need this Sanctuary Lockdown. Hopefully we can draw that. Please. I kind of want Coordinated Charge just for its cycling. Same with Flourishing Fox. A Flash Aura is pretty great. That's like Sentinel Eyes. Snare Tactician. I kind of just want to put in everything. What am I doing? I don't know. Okay. So now that we have more cycling, Escape Protocol makes sense. Let's do auto lands. All right, chat's saying a lot. HT Spencer. Oh, more of the wacky how-to videos. Yeah, I had an idea for a quarantine one, and I had a day to shoot it, and then quarantine brain made the weekend just not possible to get anything productive done, you know? I would love to do more how-to with Becca. Thank you for asking that. Demure is my jam. Oh, a little black blue, Greg? A little black blue, you feeling it? Let's see. Malwinius Cyrano Olfram from York. What a name. Last time I played Magic must have been the Alliances set. Still got the cards revised, Fallen Empires, Ice Age, and some Dark and Legends. Nice. Voltron decks. Still hot. Amazing that this collectible card game is still going. Magic's not going anywhere. Magic is here to stay. 27 years and counting, baby. All right, maybe 26. I don't know. I don't know how yours work. HD, you are fine. Don't you worry. Jackson's giving the chat love. Asks a question, and everybody's so helpful. That's the community we bring here. What up? I would say, what's my win condition and what cards are going to get me there the fastest? Okay, you're right, Antonio. That is the right way to think about it, but I'm going to need your help with this. So, let's try Of One Mind, because we're going to have humans and non-humans. Wait, what does it even do? Draw 2 cards. Pay 1 to draw 2 cards, potentially, but it's a sorcery, and I don't know if I have enough non-humans now. The Ozolith, I don't know if I have things with keyword counters. In fact, I don't believe I do. So I took out the Ozolith. We're going for a completely different deck here. But you know what? That's the beauty of it. We're just figuring out what is going to work. It's the beauty of Sealed that you completely can pivot. Alright, so Ketria Crystal has no place. Neither does the other crystal. Okay. We have boarded in basically all of our blue and white cards. And 14 creatures. We need to cut one thing. Okay. We have a lot of cycling, so I will keep Escape Protocol. Polywog Symbiote, that is Baby Godzilla, we found out. Let's see. Whenever you cast a creature spell, if it has Mutate, we don't have any blue or white cards with Mutate, unfortunately. We have one. We have Dreamtail Heron. So you know what? That Polywog Symbiote has no purpose. A 2-drop 1/4 with Vigilance. Okay. But what is our win condition? Our win condition is finding a Pterodon and going wide and then getting a coordinated charge, which really I'm keeping in for its cycling. So I don't think we have any removal. We have counters. We don't have any hard removal. We can tap things. So I think we need to splash black in here again. Right? Any other thoughts on what we should do here? Oh gosh, Lord Windgrace is my jam. Cordell, I think that's the only commander deck I have. I've not played much commander. Usually when I play commander, I borrow someone's deck. Okay, hard removal would be Memory Leak, Lurking Deadeye, and Dire Tactics. Back for More is also pretty good. Yeah. Robert says Vigilance is always good. Allows you to take that attack chance and leave you up a defender. Game on, fam, Lamont. I know. Alright. Some of the pre-con decks from that release, being released with Ikoria are really good. Ooh, Greg. Send me that link. Send me that link. Read it later. I'm interested. You know what we should have played in our Sultai? No, sorry, our Abzan. Return any number of permanents with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield is a sweet card. Alright, let's cut some stuff and play a game. Actually, Savai Crystal is basically... gives us a white and a black source. So we want that. Let's see what multicolor lands. Okay. So let's cut some things and then let's try this new deck we got here. So we have too many creatures. I'm going to cut some of these humans. Oh, but the humans get +1, so maybe that's not the thing to cut. Gosh, hard to choose, hard to choose. Okay. I don't know what to cut. I'm sure a better player is like, you have this horrible card right here, and I'm just not seeing it. We need to cut 5 things. Alex Frew, what's up? Oh, RT Hayes has been binge watching some Game to Game. Uh-oh. All right, did you find any new games that have piqued your interest? And which ones are they? Oh my gosh. I could use a 3rd coffee today, not gonna lie. I'm just so excited about all of it. My Vigilance Cat. I feel like I need to keep all the humans because Sanctuary Lockdown just gets more value with the more humans we have in the deck. I'm losing Convolute. Whatever, don't need that crystal. Lurking Deadeye is some of my only removals, so we're going to keep it. I really like my Mutate card. Coordinated Charge is either cycling or it could really win us a game by being that surprise pump spell. I really want to keep Reconnaissance Mission. You could drop one of the extra tigers. These flying tigers? Okay, we'll lose a flying tiger. Solid footing, maybe? I know, it's great to see you here, Alex. The music in this game is great. I mean, it's no KK Bubblegum. I'm just kidding. It's much better than KK Bubblegum. If anybody's playing a little Animal Crossing on the side, I think you know what we mean. What's that whale? He says. Okay, it's a phase dolphin, and when it attacks, another creature can't be blocked, and it's got a toughness of 4. So I think for the ability of another creature to not be blocked, I think that's pretty good, but I don't know if people can disagree. Thomas Chung, what you think? Caitlin, I'm sorry. I love the kitschiness, but I don't know if KK Bubblegum is my song. All right, I am pulling up the link you sent, Greg, to check out later these pre-built commander decks that are coming out with this new set. I am very excited. Anything with wings. What are you saying nope to, Lamont? You're saying nope to Phase Dolphin? I'll take it. All right, I just want to keep Thieving Otter because our opponent had it in our last game and it served them well. We are at 13 creatures, so we could cut a creature or a non-creature. Maybe we just cut a solid footing. Uh-oh. RT Hayes has been watching too much Betrayal. Slippery slope, slippery slope. Element is Brill. Okay, last chance. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were a KK Bubblegum Stan account. Wow. I really must have upset you there. Yikes. Yeah, and more importantly to Nightcat, Thieving Otter is the cutest. Alright, I gotta take this stupid hair out. I can't do it anymore. Oh, you can't BFF the heck out of one creature for the kill. Oh, beat. Okay, so Thomas Chung says, lose the dolphin, because if you're going for human swarm, a big dolphin wall makes one thing unblockable isn't great. Yeah, right. Okay, cool. So we have no white source, so I think we're going to throw this back. And you know what? I didn't mess with my land at all. I just went with what the game suggested, so I may need to have less swamps. But I've only got expensive stuff anyway. I wonder... I might be risky and greedy and keep, because I like all these creatures. What is Sanctuary Lockdown? It gives all humans +1, and I forgot what else it does. But I guess we'll see. Thieving Otter is my other gamer handle. Wait. Okay. Okay. Gosh. Lamont says keep? I know. It's an eye roll for sure. Come on. Planes, 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 planes. So we've got 40 cards, and I believe probably 7 of them are white cards. So, it's a 1 in 5 chance. I'm gonna say within our first 5 turns we get a white source, and let's hope it's sooner than that. Pray the first is the plains. I am grand, number, I am grand. But you know what? I don't have anything that cheap anyway. Ooh, the lava makes a bubbly sound. Okay, our opponent's still choosing whether to keep or send it back. All games are more fun with Ivan Van Armen. I don't disagree. The deck is 40 because we're playing sealed. All limited formats are 40 card decks. For standard, we play with 60 cards though, so you're not wrong there. I will kill you, Devorfira. Quarantine hair. Yeah, there's a lot of adventures that happen. We got our plane. Should we cycle here? Basically just draw a card. You know what? This pump spell's not going to do me anything, and I would like to do something. Okay. 2 Lurking Deadeyes. So we're going to play the Snare Tactician. Hopefully it will live. And then, if it lives, we can use it to trick them into letting our Lurking Deadeye do some damage. So we have the Aegis Turtle now. Could have used it on turn 1. Mono Black for life, says RT Hayes. Hey, when you play limited, you don't get to choose. The cards choose you. You don't choose the cards. But yeah, I do. Does feel good to have the right removal when you need it. Okay, this Lurking Deadeye is not going to have a cool Edge of the Battlefield ability, so I prefer to not do that right now. So I'll wait till the end of my turn because what if our opponent has a flash creature? Probably not, but you never know. They've got some removal. No, no removal. Okay. Well, Thieving Otter is popping his little otter head in. And then Aegis Turtle. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a board state. Ooh. Okay, Fire Prophecy, instant 3 damage on creature, and they may, you know, cycle a card for free. Onto the bottom of your library from your hand. Interesting. I don't see that much. Boot Nipper. Oh, now that's a little Boot Nipper there. With Death Touch. Enters with the choice of Death Touch counter or Lifelink counter. Of course, they want the Death Touch counter. do I want to... I can't do damage to that without killing myself. Unfortunate, so we'll just hold on to it. Gosh. I kind of just want to put the Deadeye down. I'll do it at the end of their turn no matter what. But this combat trick with the tiger, it's not worth my while. Or I just sacrifice my turtle. I don't know, we'll sit. Jackson, what is a VOD? Video on demand! Yeah! You can watch it later on the YouTube. Is this here video? I assume you're talking about? Dustfang Mentor, 2 in a black, human cleric. When it enters, put a lifelink counter on non-human. Okay. And they can pay 1 in a black and tap to put a counter on each creature with lifelink. Pretty cool. Come at me, brah. No, use restraint, Becca. Okay. Throwing away the snare tactician just to get their stuff out of the way. And then I wish I could play the Patagonian Tiger right now. They knew I was up to something. I want to save the tiger for the Deadeye. So I'm just gonna have to sit. Apply pressure with a flying beat stick. I don't want any of that turtle. Turtles are nice. You're right, Lamont. Wait for it. Yeah. Oh, snap. Well, Bobby, we'd be streaming a lot of Magic. Guess what? And there's so many good people on Twitch. Oh, if you hit the lava in the corner enough, this giant shark creature. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, put a counter on each creature you control with lifelink. Cute. Look how cool you are. I should have left up the snare tactician. I wish I could play both of them in one turn, because I could flash it in to block. Actually, let me just do that. Yes, I will kill my creature, but I just need them to go away. Please tell me I didn't skip past blockers accidentally. There we go. Alright, not ideal. You know what? Lurking Deadeye would be really good in Rakdos. If you could do a little burn. Okay. So now my tactician can get the +2 that she deserves. We'll do 4 damage. Oh my gosh, they're at 20. Ugh, lifelink. Ugh. Do they have a flash creature? No, they don't. Okay. And I feel like from now on I should keep keep safe for my tiger, probably. Okay, we're gonna play more control now. Do you mean sea sharks? Lava sharks are just hot like the sharks. Oh, I know, right, Devin? That's a sweet little, nice little touches. And now the grate that was there before is gone. Okay, let's play the swamp. And then they've got Majestic Auricorn. Oh, beautiful. Vigilance, mutate, gain life. Okay, so I will attack with my Snare Tactician in hopes that they will be fooled into letting me kill them with my Lurking Deadeye. You gonna fall for it? You gonna fall for it? You know I have a combat trick. You know I have a combat trick. Okay, don't play it too soon, Becca. Damage first. And then Deadeye. And then we'll leave up to keep safe. There we go. Mama like. Gosh, but I do want to play Escape Protocol, but don't do it. Leave up, keep safe. Alright, get ready to go on the attack, says Lamont. I'm ready. We do have an Aegis Turtle. So let's do 7 damage next turn, shall we? I bet they play something with Death Touch. What you wanna bet? Hello, hello! Murray Leech. I believe that is our very own Critter Nation. Am I wrong? Murray, you're Critter, right? Oh, that's cute. Bam! We kept that shit safe! Oh, sorry. Cursing. Bad Becca. Bad Becca, don't do it. This is a family-friendly stream. We kept that stuff safe. And by stuff, I mean tiger. I'll let you do 1 damage. That's okay. Ooh, Flourishing Fox. No, Turtle, not you. Not this time. Ooh, it's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt. Exile target artifact or creature. Return to the battlefield under its owner's control. You know what? I don't think I want to cycle right now. Then again, it's just a 1/1. Let's just hold it. Gotta keep those tigers safe, Grading. You know how it is. Okay, they got a kitty cat. Gosh, Lurking Deadeye has such a powerful ability, but it's hard to be able to use it. Put a vigilance counter on a target non-human creature you control. Interesting. Okay. to cycle. And then I'm going to bring back the Deadeye. I guess it also serves to untap. Humans get +1. And cat. Alright, so we only have one white source. So let's do this. Sanctuary lockdown. Alright, we've got 3 in the air. We could kill their Dustfang mentor. Is that too greedy? I think I gotta play aggressive, right? Or no, I'll just play slow. I'm in charge here. I get so antsy when I might win that I just attack with everything. Oh my gosh, I got 5 stars from Lamont. I got a hand clap from Holly. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're getting that win. We're moving on up across this sideways ladder. Dirge Bat. Mutate. Oh no. Oh no. I should have kept the cycling. No. Oh gosh. Okay, so they've mutated. They have Vigilance, Flash, Flying. When this creature mutates, destroy. That's a good card. Thomas says go for the kill. All we got is this little kitty cat. Play it out. Gosh, okay. Well, you know what? Maybe I should have been more aggressive. What I really need is a little more cycle for the lurking Deadeye. I don't know. We're in trouble. But they're gonna do 3 in the air, and they don't have that much on the ground. Do I trade my Deadeye? No. Because I might get to use its ability again. Let me just pass my turn. I know, Nightcap. Maybe I should have swung. Because they have black. They could have a removal right now, and then they still have their Dust Fang. Oh, God. Okay, we're going to swing next time. If we get it next time. Kill them, war, says Wolfie Chan. These names are crazy, yet awesome. It's true. You know, they have to think of a new name every time they come up with a new card in a set that might be very similar to things they've already done. You know, how many words can you think of that have to do with funereal items? Dirge. Death. Murder. Okay. Oh man, Aegis Turtle could definitely use some solid footing. I think I might swing with everything. Just because we're gonna use our solid footing at some point. What are you gonna do? Let them decide, you know? Yeah, that makes sense. Let's trade your death touch for my big thing. Now what? Wolfie Chan is a werewolf? I knew. I didn't know if you were sensitive about it being public information. They're gonna have to start using gentler terms like castigate and sternly dismiss. Yeah. already done that. All right, Dirge Bat. I guess we will hold back our 1-1 because they decided the Aegis Turtle wasn't worth it. Solid Footing is so good on Mained Servant because it has Vigilance. I didn't even realize this. It assigns combat damage equal to its toughness, so it's going to deal 5 damage, and we just won. Fuck yes! They might have some sort of removal, and because it's taken so long for this rope to go, I think they might, but here's hoping. Oh my god. Or I'm like scrunching my toes. I just want to win. Can they do anything about it? Is the question. We won! Yay! Victory! I did it for all the werewolves out there. Ooh, Bryce. Doing a game the game with online tabletop sites is an interesting plan there. Might just do that in my free time. I've definitely been playing a lot of them. That is for sure. Yeah, good game. Thanks, Geek. All right. I'm feeling confident. Let's just check our land. So we only drew a single white source that game, but I think that was just pure chance. The swamp, I think we could do with one less of. Three swamps for 4 cards with black. I don't know. Ooh, it feels risky. When is tabletop day this year? Oh. Yeah, hey, that's one of those things that I have not heard anything about, and I feel as though it's COVID related. But Gamma is working on Origins Online, I've heard. So that's a fun thing. A fully online convention. At least one is definitely in the works. The One Who Laughs. This game is free to download. Yeah. I know it wants to makes you want to play again. And you know, I recommend Draft to get into it and get some cards. Better to be lucky than good. I'm gonna switch around. 70% skill, 30% luck. Or it depends on the deck. Okay. So, this looks like a really good starting hand to me. We don't have a black source, but, you know, we're just splashing black anyway. So, we're gonna start out with Tranquil Cove, because it comes in tapped, and we don't have a one drop anyway. Oh, life gain. I might have played black. Oh, I like this one. Got a dinosaur skeleton with some flowers growing on it. Alright, there's our swamp. There she is. So... let's go ahead. Ooh, they've got 2 black sources. That means they're gonna kill whatever we put out. So, I'm gonna play my 1-2. I think Demand Circle is a pretty good card. I know being able to tap an opponent's creatures is awesome, but... mostly I like the other card more. Just because it won us that game last time. That was crazy that we drew the aura. Oh, you know what? I should have added in a second. We have a second of that aura. And it is so good with a vigilance creature. We should add in all our vigilance and then our second one of the... oh, I forgot what it's called. Zaga's Mamba is a very good card. When it mutates, basically remove a small creature. Get rid of their best card. How about? And just take a peek at everything they got. Drafting is more luck heavy. I think drafting is more skill heavy. Of course, you have to open good things, but you also have to know how to put them together. So this Blitz Leech costs 6, has Flash, and kills a creature. Remove all counters. Or an Elk Beast when it mutates. Exile cards from your library into exile X. And put them into the battlefield. Okay, these are incredible. I guess... I guess this is a lot harder to kill than a 2 toughness leech. My daughter downloaded Plague Inc. to her phone and killed the entire globe with COVID in a matter of minutes. She's 12. Holly, oh my gosh, I don't know about this game, but I need to know more. That is crazy. Okay, I don't want their creature to mutate, so I will offer a trade. I'm sure they will not take it. But then again, I probably should have left it up as a blocker. Whatever. Worm Leech. Aww. You get a free draft token for logging in with the Ikoria release. Yes, you do. And in fact, I already redeemed mine, and then I didn't realize it automatically put me into... Oh my gosh, I love to dance. This owl just did. Come on, Leg it. Do it again. It put me into the draft immediately, and I just sat there until it expired. Sorry, people. Okay. So, we should play Manservant and keep up, keep safe. They have played a crystal, a Rogrin crystal. Sure, I'll take 1 damage for free. Trivial Pursuit Horror Edition is coming out this year sometime. Oh, I don't know if that's the right sort of family-friendly game that's going to sell well in these times. I don't know what a Meek Stone is, Geek. You mean a Geek Stone? Blood Curdle. I'm going to say no to that. Because it's all I can do, and I need to draw a card. And I might cycle here. Okay, maybe not. Do I cycle? Yeah. I'm leaving up Lurking Deadeye. Just in case. Ooh, sorry, I'm getting real into it. Yes, it does spin immediately, but I just let, I didn't click anything, and then the draft said, you took too long, not entering, so we kicked you out. Dang it. Well, dang it. They done pacified my main serval. Bummer. Okay. I just play it out, though. No. Great, more lands. It's an artifact says any creature with power 2 or more can't untap. Oh, snap. Yeah, if you don't tap, not a problem. All right. Glad I didn't, though. Capture Sphere Tap target creature, doesn't entrap. Okay, so that's fine. Ooh, good card, good card. All right, we're going to play our Day Squad Marshal. And then we're going to get a 2/2 human creature token because of Sanctuary Lockdown. And tap 2 humans to tap a target creature an opponent controls, but they are already tapped. And that's all we can do. Excuse me, ma'am. What is your favorite part of MTG and why? The winning? Oh, no. If only I had left up 1 more mana. Ugh. Shoot. Now I wish I would have played it. Ugh. Somebody is and hollering downstairs. I think they're probably playing with the dog. All right, winning sounds like the correct answer. Sorry, I got distracted and I didn't think harder about your very nice question. What is my favorite part? When you figure out a synergy, or just that satisfaction of getting like a combo and playing it correctly, or you know, figuring something out that is clever, like the way that I won the last game, even though it was sort of an accident when I played that aura onto this mained serval that allowed it to attack with its toughness instead of its power. That felt super cool. So, things like that. Yeah, I'm gonna trade before they play something to just kill my creature. I will take the trade. Alright. Doesn't... I thought it says doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step, but it costs 4, so that makes more sense. I thought, wow, that's an expensive card for a bunch of nothing. Okay. That is very satisfying. The wit that leads to the winning. That's exactly it, Jackson. You get it. You get it. Okay. Ooh. I threw away my human. But I think I just want to play it anyway. Alright. They're out of cards. Really? Okay. And I'll just throw down another creature. Okay, now I'm gonna put in enchantment removal if I have it. I forget. Maybe it was green, so maybe I don't want to do that. But enchantment removal for helping out your creatures that have these sort of negative enchantments on them. Oh, you drew your best card. Cool, cool, cool. Whenever this creature mutates, cast target non-creature card with converted mana cost 3 less from your graveyard without paying. Okay, what do they have that's non-creature? Memory Leak. And Blood Curdle. God. Ugh. They have Blood Curdle when it mutates without paying its mana cost. Ah! Luckily it's too expensive, so they're gonna have to play Memory Link. So, whatever. If I play, okay, here we go. I'm gonna mutate onto the otter. And I would like it to be ogre. And then I'm gonna draw a card. And it attacks. Okay, come at me, bro. First strike. Interesting. Okay, this is going pretty alright for me. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage, draw a card. That is awesome. Yes, please. I wish I had had it already. Maybe cycling's the move now, but I just really want to see this card in action. Hey, you've got blue. You want to counter? No, you don't have a counter. Oh, is it? I wonder why I gave him a chance to do something. Alright, whatever. I'm going to pretend I have cards in hand instead of playing these lands. Ah, that is very satisfying when that happens. Yay! Don King just scooped up his cards there. Alright. Sometimes your opponent does something cool and you just need to tip your cap. I love the personal touch of deck building, says Synexia. Yeah, deck building is fun. There's something very satisfying about knowing that you put together that specific combination. Although, that being said, I do net deck quite a bit, which is the term for when you just Google what's a good deck right now, and then you copy and paste it into your arena, and then you redeem rare cards to try and get as close to that as possible. But you know, sometimes it's fun to make your own. It's just not my strength. But if I do make my own deck and it wins, it's very, very satisfying. Hold on. We're talking about Animal Crossing, about Holly's daughter. Oh my gosh. She's now playing Animal Crossing. I fear for her island. Oh gosh. Yeah. I mean, when I was that age, I played a lot of The Sims, and we had way too many graveyards caused from taking the ladder out of pools. I just thought it was fun when they were ghosts, you know? But, yeah, Tom Nook and his loan sharkness is really rough, but I just took out a loan for 400,000 bells. Sorry, we're playing Magic right now. Got distracted. Animal Crossing is a real addiction, yeah. It's like a slot machine, but without the losing money every time part. It's just bells. The best thing I ever did was play Invincible, him, then a Sarah avatar that was 92/92 with Lightning Greaves. That's pretty insane. I've seen Hydra's Growth, which is a card from the last set, do that. It's an aura, it's green, and it gets out of control. It doubles your counters every upkeep. Alright, we got all our colors. We got our fancy little cat, +1 for humans, a keep safe, and a lurking deadeye. I like this. You started talking, then realized you were doing something. Look, I think I have severe ADHD. It's just I'm very high functioning, so it's never been diagnosed. But attention span of a goldfish over here. It's surprising that I can sit down for Magic for this long. It's just a testament to its awesomeness. Okay. Let's drop the blue just so they get scared. You might be up to something. Oh, mood. Caitlin, you have made mood happen for me, and I'm here for it. Okay. Why is it offering... Oh, I'm not going to cycle my super sweet dinosaur? That's crazy. Just adjusting my eye-ray. Oh, and this will not go. It gets very hot in the streaming room. It gets real warm. Real warm. 79 degrees in this room right now. Okay. Ooh, we have a checkpoint officer, and they have the fanciest lands I've ever seen. And they've only got one green source, so I think my cat is safe for now. Fetch is never gonna happen, Caitlin. Shorter attention span, less downtime between rages? Quite possibly. Oh, hell yeah. I wish I could play Reconnaissance Mission this turn. But... well, I don't have Cycle on Sanctuary Lockdown, and I wish it did. You know what? I guess I'll just... I think I'll play my checkpoint officer. I could also leave up keep safe. Next untaxed step. Okay. I don't think that's worth keeping safe for. Okay. Win streak. I'm here for it. Another sleeper dart. Okay. Look, you gotta just pay the bills for the house, Holly, is all I was gonna say. Just pay it. You're gonna get a lot of bells soon, especially if you play the stock market, S-T-A-L-K. I got a Gwent itch, says Toxic Fox. This is like modern age Gwent. Okay, they're gonna dart something right now. But, you know what? That's okay. I wish that I could do, I can't counter this. Don't even try. They're just waiting to see if they use their sleeper dart right now. But guess what? I'm gonna get some combat damage in, and then I'm gonna draw a card. Ooh, they're taking it. Okay. Yes, I'll take the card. Yes, and it's May, so you won't deck yourself. That's nice. Cool. Just lands. Ah, I see. They didn't realize the sleeper dart on a vigilance creature was useless, but they have Gigantha, the Wellspring. This companion says no card in your starting deck has more than one of the same mana symbol in its mana cost. Quite a limitation. Then you can add 5 mana, one of each color, can't be spent to pay generic mana costs. Oh, so only 1-drop creatures basically? Okay. So let's see if they fall for our trick of killing them softly. Okay, they fell for it, so we'll do the damage. And our Deadeye will kill you. Sorry. Shouldn't be so cavalier with your creatures. I don't think I care to cycle. I think I want to play a fox. Maybe we can pump it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, we're gonna play our imposing Vantasaur next turn. Okay, you're gonna be sorry you played that when you see my dinosaur. Although I would love to be able to also keep it safe. So maybe we'll memory leak. Yeah, we can give our checkpoint officer +1. Ooh. It's really tempting to cycle when we have the Flourishing Fox out. You play shady, says Synexia. I play like a Magic player. I am a very sassy trash talker. I know. Mr. Dash, don't quit! Don't quit! Okay, they have played Titanic Rex. They're just gonna cycle with it. So what do they find? Ooh, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. So basically a removal. Destroy target creature with flying. Luckily I have no flying out right now, and Thieving Otter is annoying, but they're not gonna get it through all my stuff right now. Although I really don't want them to draw cards. So I guess I'll take their fight. And Sanctuary Lockdown. Gosh, I wish I hadn't changed my table. Oh, I forgot. I can draw all the cards. I can use Escape Protocol to cycle and then get back my Lurking Deadeye. So tempting. Okay. Will they fall for the same trick twice? I think I'd rather just play my big stompy. Oh, what do they have in hand? They have Plummet and the Otter. Okay. Here we go. No. Okay, next, Combat. And if they fall for it, do I want to cycle? They're 14 life, so you know what? I kind of want to draw just to get the cards. I'm crazy, I know. I just want a card. Okay. Do I throw away a dinosaur just to do this? Yeah, I do. Because it's a sweet move, as we were talking about. It's the funnest part of Magic. And now I can keep it safe. Yay! That was pretty cool, right? Boone the Wish Giver allowed them to cycle. And they continue to cycle. And drew a land. Oh! My sick moves made them concede! Yes! Alright. See, that's my favorite part of Magic right there. That's the best part. Whew! Playing some sick moves just to make your opponent concede. This is awesome, says GamersX. You are awesome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching Save Point. We're doing this every Thursday, and it's going to be dual streamed to the YouTube channel for Geek and Sundry and for Nerdist, and I'm watching both chat rooms, so thanks for hanging out. Everybody, really glad you're here. Early concession on that one, for sure. But sometimes you just need to do something just to impress. Ooh. I went from super tense to so relaxed. Amazing transition. Jackson, sometimes I just break out in a cold sweat. Like, you should see, on Tuesday I was playing Team of Reclamation on my channel, and that deck, when you have the timer going, it's just like, you have to tap everything manually, and then you have to do it again while the timer's going, and it's so stressful, and I just start sweating. But don't worry. We handled it. We done handled it. Alright, I'm gonna look at this and see if we have any enchantment removal. Okay, so we do, but it's green. I really liked Solid Footing just for our Manserval. Okay, I don't think we want to add any of these cards, but let's just look real quick. The Lurking Deadeye has been real clutch. Ooh. Sometimes you gotta get out of your comfort zone. Alright. I like that Jackson always calls me ma'am. Alright, so Anticipate just lets us put something in our hand. So that's fun. Again, we don't have much Mutate. We can counter our opponent's spells, but... You know what? Of One Mind seems like it would be pretty good. We have a good mix of human and non-human creatures, but I don't know if that's just a card that's wasting space in your deck overall. Man, Corpse Churn is kind of tempting. +1 combat trick. You know what? This is not till end of turn, so Unexpected Fangs is a pretty great card. Good night, Robert. Stay frosty, stay frosty. Thanks so much for hanging out. Is this Ikoria stuff? Is Cycle the only new mechanic? No, DS65. Cycle came back, but also Mutate. So you can pay a Mutate cost instead of the casting cost, and then you can either stick that card on top of another creature on your battlefield or below it. And whatever creature is on top is now the dominant name of card and card type and casting cost and power and toughness, but then it retains all of the abilities of all the cards that are below it. So you can mutate a big old stack of creatures with a bunch of abilities. Now, of course, that is just one target for a removal spell, but it's a lot of fun. And if a removal spell goes on the stack and kills the thing it was about to mutate onto, then that card will just land as if it was a creature on its own instead of its mutate. You just pay the mutate cost to cast it cheaper, basically. So yeah, pretty sweet. Not very smart of your opponent to play it that way, as I think in one of my first games today we saw they played a removal spell while a mutate was on the stack, and they could have killed both creatures but ended up just killing one. Okay. Mutate to form Voltron. And then the other sweet new thing is companions, which are reminiscent of a commander from Commander format. You can cast a creature from basically your sideboard or cast them at any time, but they put a restriction on your deck, like the types of other cards that you can have in it. Okay. We have so many good green cards, but I just ended up not playing it. I think maybe I should put my Ketria crystal or this other crystal. Yeah, let's put the crystal in here just for its cycling, because we keep drawing Flourishing Fox that takes counters when you cycle it. And then I really liked having Solid Footing. Like, if I could put Solid Footing on Wingfold Pterodon, and then it gets a +1, it doesn't have Vigilance. If a creature has Vigilance, then it attacks with its toughness rather than its power. So that would be super sweet for imposing Vantasaur. Day Squad Marshal hooked me up with Sanctuary Lockdown this last game. Deadeye has been real clutch. Snare Tactician might be the cut here. Keep Safe has been clutch. Escape Protocol is basically my only negative enchantment removal. Checkpoint Officer, he gets the human bump. Maybe Unexpected Fangs was not a good thing to add. The turtle is a good blocker, but I kind of want to cut it because it's boring. It is extremely relaxing music, it's true. Until it goes bump bump. It's a little Jumanji. Bump bump. Cycle is old. Yes, it's been around a while. That's right, counters are new, says Marcus. The counters, so now instead of a creature having flying, you can give a creature a flying counter, and sometimes counters can like bounce around from creature to creature, from artifact that's not being used to creature, and cool stuff like that. Well, it's not always too colorless. There's a cycle cost, so it depends. But yes, exactly what Thomas has said. Okay, what should I cut? Checkpoint officer? I've never used its stabbing ability in all the times I've drawn it, which has been most of the times. Okay, so now dire tactics is a little more dire because I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 humans. I'm counting the token. And we're still 1 card too many. So what should we cut? Maybe Sanctuary Lockdown doesn't do enough. Or maybe it only does enough if I keep my humans in here. I cut 2 humans. And I have 2 cards that like humans, which is Dire Tactics, exile target creature. And I don't lose life if I have a human out. And then Sanctuary Lockdown, of course, gives our humans a pump. Still laughing over Space Godzilla? Why are you looking through cards, Jackson? What am I doing? You want me to just go back to what we had? Fine. Fine. I guess you're right. It was working. Don't mess with success. I don't have a stutter. You do. Okay. So I've added this crystal with cycling back in, and I think I want to take away a swamp. This is very confusing. No, he says. Okay, it's exactly the same as it was. But I think I put in another something fitting for aura. What's Sharnado? Well, we had many wolves in, why am I forgetting 2 sets ago? What was before Theros Beyond Death? We had Throne of Eldraine. We got Wicked Wolf and the other wolf. But yeah, they weren't humanoid enough. Not since Innistrad. Pirates and werewolves. Oh, Jackson, I believed you. I thought you were like, don't mess with the deck that was winning. I see. Your giant no was not in response to I shouldn't be doing that. It was no, don't listen to me. Well, you know what? It's all good. Okay, we've drawn all our most expensive cards, but this is draft. I mean, this is limited, so whatever. We could cycle. Let's just see what happens. Booze, I'm excited to have you back next Thursday. Great to have you here. Ooh, Valiant Rescuer. Whenever you cycle another card for the first time, create a 1/1 white human creature token, cycling 2. This card might get some standard play. It's a 3/1 uncommon. Okay, now we've got some stuff going on. We've got our blocker. Movie Flix Plus, where can I reach out for business purposes? Google me. Alright, whenever you cycle a card, you can pay 1. Or thebeccascott.com. It's a good place to go. Resource for all your Becca-related needs. Okay. If you don't control a human, and we don't. Alright, I could cycle, but I think I just want to first be able to flicker with my cycle. I did not look at what they said. They played a Sonorous Howl Bonder, 1 and black or red. Menace. Each creature you control with Menace can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures. Baller, baller, baller. Okay, so don't want to get eaten up, so I'm not going to do that. We really need to draw some land, so if everybody could cross their fingers for that, I would appreciate it. Space Godzilla! You see a wolf card? Oh my gosh, I just realized there's a T-Rex coming after this man. Coming after Brad Pitt with a beard? Oh gosh. They done flame spilled my kitty cat. Alright. Well, luckily I kept all of my very expensive cards. Land! Okay. Asking you shall receive. And yet, I still have nothing to play. So, speaking of dire tactics, let's go ahead and cycle. Our escape protocol allows us to play the one. Pay the one. Yeah, not gonna happen. I just paid that for nothing. Gotta see if maybe they'd like, you know, let me take a shortcut and bring something back from the graveyard. You know, do text that's not even there. It's wishful thinking. Also, the only thing I could have played was keep saving. Guess what? I'm not gonna keep safe. Well, I threw away a very good dinosaur for a swamp, but okay. So I'm just gonna play my Deadeye. It sucks, I know, to play my flash creature that can destroy something when they might just kill it right now. But my plan is to use dire tactics to exile their creature. Oops. Now do we dire tactics on the Howl Bonder or the Valiant Rescuer? And also, they threw away a 5/5 Novicer. Just to create a 1/1. And draw. I guess that's value. Oh gosh! And we've never got to play our card. Well, friends, this is not our game, but our opponent has a very nice deck. Bennett Buell. Okay. To be fair, it's not us. We just didn't draw that well. We could just sacrifice ourselves. I'm gonna play this flying 3/4. Comes a human that we don't have. If only they hadn't had that removal, eh? Now the music is not so relaxing. Jackson, thank you for asking for these cards. I appreciate you. Appreciate you hanging and learning. So they must have some sort of pump spell for their Valiant Rescuer because they're just offering it up. But I gotta take it. Or a pump spell for anything. Okay, so they've removed my tiger, but I have 1 life. And you know what? Now I got 2 lives. Fun, fun, fun! That's it. Well, we did our best, friends. We did our darndest. Only count the games you win. That way you never lose. Jackson, I like the way you think. You think like I do. And so far, I've only won. And I have 3 of those wins. So, 1 more loss and we're out. But, we've got 17 minutes left on stream, so we gotta win another one. And we gotta do it for Jackson, because Jackson is valiantly learning magic with us today over the Geek Thunder chat, so I appreciate that. Aww. you. Hey, that's the fun of streaming, right? I'm not playing Magic by myself. I'm playing with y'all. So I also feel warm fuzzies. So thanks for hanging out with me. Okay, we don't have any blue sources, but we have a turtle. Is it silly to keep this? I just need one more land and then I can play a flying cat. And you know what? I'm risking it. I'm risking it for the biscuits. Hey, and we drew our favorite cat that we can play on turn 2 with just these plains lands that we have. Did I say almost 200? What are you talking about? You win it. There's almost... Oh, we got a lot of people hanging out. Appreciate that. Okay. Oh gosh, I just realized you can see up here what companion they have on deck. So they've got Lutri the Spell Chaser, and they can copy their instants and sorceries, so you better believe that they're going to have some sort of removal. Now, I think that I just want to cycle. Oh gosh, they have a Spell Eater Wolverine. Shoot! Shoot, I said. For all the children watching out there. I may have made a grave mistake by not playing the island this turn to put out my turtle to protect me from this Spell Eater Wolverine. It has double strike as long as there are 3 or more instants or sorceries in your graveyard. Yeah, luckily there are not. I think I would just like to cycle, even though Reconnaissance Mission is a dope card. And I didn't have any added benefit to cycling this turn, but no. No attacks. We'll stay up to block. Okay, they are playing Temur colors. Ferocious Tigorilla. It's a Tigorilla, everybody. Oh my gosh. Charlotte of Hall, are you seeing this? We got a Tigorilla. She may not be here anymore, but she does love the art more than the magic, because she doesn't know how to play. And this cat ape has Menace, enters the battlefield with your choice of a trample or menace counter. If anybody just popped in, that's a new thing with Ikoria, that instead of having trample or menace, you have a trample counter or a menace counter. Very interesting and exciting stuff. Humans. Okay. So I think I gotta play a Day Squad Marshal, and you know what? I can play my Sanctuary Lockdown and my Aegis Turtle this turn, and then next turn I'll be able to play my Day Squad Marshals, and they'll get +2/+2. So let's do that. We'll leave up our blocker. And of course, we're not able to block with Menace unless we have 2 things. Well, you know what? Of course we can. We can block with our turtle and our maned circle. For Jackson! Jackson, I don't know if you know, but Booze is rooting for you in the other chat room on the Nervous Chat. Low-key, thought it was a different channel in my subs. Not disappointed. Well, thank you. Appreciate you. What just happened? Monstrous Step, 7/7 until end of turn. Up to one other target creature blocks if it blocks it this turn if able. Okay, must be blocked. So interesting. So I must double block here. I don't have a choice, and it will kill all my stuff. That is a powerful, powerful sorcery. Monstrous Step. Okay. And it's got cycling. Yeah, is that uncommon? There you go. Is this only on PC? Vibing with Voorhees? Yes, but I use a software called Parallels, and I think it's on sale right now. I think it's only about like $30 for a year subscription, and it's basically like if boot camp is too complicated of a process for you to figure out, which it was for me, it's just a really easy virtual PC machine that you can play on your Mac. Now I'm not doing that today because it is a little too slow for streaming to have a virtual machine running. I realize if anybody's checking out my streams on Tuesdays, I should be faster now that I'm, you know, using one computer into the other. But yeah, it is just on PC for now because it's too good. It's too good. Everything's so wonderful and needs to have at least one Achilles heel. And look, if you click in the quarter enough, an evil lava shark comes out. Or maybe a benevolent lava shark, I'm not sure. But it does have a very long tail. Tentative connection. And they only had to pay 1 for it. Alright, their deck is out of control. Look, friends, I wish it... And you know what, Jackson, don't take it personally because I know I was playing for you. But, I don't think we're gonna win this one. I'm going to give my other human +2. And then I could flash in with another +1 if I needed to, but I don't think that's the time. Guess what? It's too late. I already turned sideways because that is my Achilles heel. I'm going to lose because I should have kept up blockers. I just got excited. I gave him +2. I had to use it. Honey mammoth. Oh wow, that is a honey mammoth. This is an elephant, and you gain 4 life, 6/6, and it costs 4 unit of. Wow. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess it really should have kept up the blockers there. But this honey mammoth did not choose to do that. Okay. That's right, I'm the honey mammoth. So we're definitely taking 4 from the menace creature. Ooh, but they don't have double strike quite yet, so there's our block. And we're Xaxie's dead. There you go. Here's what it is. But guess what? Alright, well, maybe we'll just start to draft, because that's the end of our sealed run, everybody. We did it! Proud of you! Proud of you at home! Proud of Jackson for learning... for learning magic here with us today. And they say you'd be surprised how often people lose while playing in my name. Oh. Look. If you play with drafts, you're playing with all of the cards, so it's more complicated. But if you download it and you just play against the bot with like a simple all-red deck, when you mix the colors, it starts getting more complex. But like just play with a simple all-red deck, and I think they give you a starter deck like that. They give you a bunch of starter decks. You just start clicking around and it'll start making sense. So yeah, please play. Oh, I should re-mention that this stream is not sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. We're just doing it for fun. For Nerdist and Geek and Sundry. Aw, happy to plan. I now know your name is Crystal, and I love you too, Crystal. But yeah, it's such a pleasure to get to play it because some of you may know that I do events for Wizards occasionally, so that's why we're giving this caveat that this is not officially streamed by them. And but I am, you know, of course, a devotee of this game and this brand. And Geek and Sundry and Nerdist as well. So thanks to them for allowing me to get to play here. We've only got a little bit more time. So let's pop these packs open. And then we can look at... Oh, gosh. So Premier Draft must be the IRL draft. And traditional draft, Ikoria, I'm going to assume is not with live players. So maybe we do that so we can look at some cards and not go too slow that we would upset other players. Also, I want to play it out on stream, so maybe we'll do that on one of my personal streams someday soon. Okay, we've got so many cards to look at, but first I want to check on you, chat. How you feeling? How you doing? Uh-oh, Conquistadorks, great YouTube name. And you must download it. I'm doing the same right now. You guys can do it together. Yay! Aw, John, it is my pleasure to stream for you guys here on Save Point. We're doing it every Thursday on both Nerdist and Geek and Sundry. So if you forget, don't worry. We are gonna be tweeting it out, and you can find us. It's been such a pleasure. 3 packs for each standard set. Wait, I don't understand the question, Marcus. Does Becca have a creator tag? What is a creator tag? I'm sure. I don't know. I want one. And over here in the Nerdist chat, what are we up to? Check it out on Steam. It's not on Steam. It's just its own program that you can download if you just type in Magic Arena download into Google. It pops right up. And, yeah. It's very, very fun. Booze, you've never played Magic and you've still been chilling with us all day, checking out this game. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. I want Godzilla, says Vibin Voorhees. Okay, so let's see if we have a Godzilla or one of the Toho Toho partnered cards in this pack, or these other 2 packs that are waiting for us. Creator tags are things you can put in when you sign up or download a thing, like a referral. Oh, no, I don't, but, I want one. I wonder if I can get some, codes to give out to people for, you know, like a cool pet or something. Not one to me specifically, but I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing they do for streamers. That'd be fun. Okay. I'm just going to read some cards because it's fun. Primal Empathy. This is a green and a blue enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card if you control a creature with the greatest power among creatures on the battlefield. So if you're winning, keep winning. Otherwise, put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control. Oh! Okay, so every upkeep, I get to bigify a creature a little bit. Wait, bigify is a card. I was trying to make up a word, but I'm pretty sure bigify is a card. Add a 1/1 counter to a creature every upkeep is pretty sweet. That's something that would need to be dealt with if I were to play it. And I love Simic, so this is an interesting card to me. Go for blood, target creature. You fight and it can cycle. Great. And let's check out this beautiful artwork. Yeah, that looks like a tiger with wings. A dragon tiger. A dragger or a taggin. Booze, I was also very intimidated before I started playing because of the long history. I didn't really understand that the sets rotate out every every 3 months there's a new set, and every 2 years, like a set is live and standard for about 2 years. There's so much to learn about it that I was a little intimidated, but now that I have, I'm so glad I did. And it all started with Arena. I mean, I'm sorry to keep sounding like an advertisement. This is not sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. I just love this game so much. And it's been really easy to get into with Arena because it's such a beautiful client, because there's so much like happening visually. It really, I mean, obviously it was one of the most popular games of all time, if not the most popular game of all time before, and now it's great that Arena can bring in so many new players like myself, because I just started playing when the beta version came out, and then doing coverage as well. So that's fun. Okay, we've got Heartless Act, a 1 and a black instant. You can either destroy target creature with no counters on it, a naked counterless creature, like this poor Tigragon, and remove up to 3 counters from target creature. Okay, so you have a couple of these, and you can get rid of something big with a bunch of counters. A Tigan. I vote for Ligan. Is it a lion? It looks very tigery to me. It's so much faster than when I used to play. Well, I actually did learn on paper cards, but it was about the time that Arena was in beta. So it's still, I love to play Commander with friends that are really into Commander and use their decks to play it, because unless you spend a good deal of time building Commander decks, you don't get crushed. Or you can, apparently, Greg was saying that there are some really great pre-built Commander decks. It is a really fun thing if you're playing competitively and you're just grinding match after match after match after game after game, then Arena is really, really great and easy for that. And if you're just playing casually with friends, cards are fun. It's nice to have something in hand. Any plans to play Commander at game nights with Josh Lee Kwai? Yes, I have begged Josh and said, please put me on game nights. I hope so, someday. I am not worthy because I don't play enough Commander, but I do love Magic an awful lot, so maybe they can find an episode where they find, players at my level, or at least that won't be too cruel to me. And, because that would be so much fun. I do watch game nights. I'm a fan of it. And Jimmy and Josh are friends, so hopefully that'll happen someday, I would hope. Paper Magic is expensive. Well, not if you draft. Not if you draft, Geekstronaut. All right. I got you, Booze. I got you. Uh-oh, clip it. Don't worry. They already have been told in person by me. And now they're just... Now I'm just going to be embarrassed if you clip it and send it. Oh, gosh. We're out of time. But let's open one more pack and look at this. We have an Emergent Ultimatum. Oh, gosh. Look at all these double and triple color casting costs. Okay, so this is 2 black, 3 green, 2 blue. Sorcery, search your library for up to 3 multicolored... Nope, sorry. Up to 3 monocolored cards, meaning just one color, with different names, and exile them. An opponent chooses one of those cards. Shuffle that card into your library. You may cast the other cards without paying their mana costs and exile this card. Okay. So basically, you get 2 cards onto the battlefield or onto the stack. Damn, that's pretty sweet. It's definitely a build around. All right, we got a Flycatcher Giraffid. Just have to show this one off because the art is awesome. It's an antelope lizard. That's right. Many of these cards can be mutated together and some just come pre-mutated for you. All right, we'll open more packs another day, friends. Thanks for hanging out on Stave Point. It's been so great to have you guys here. Cordell says game nights is the reason they play Commander. Yes, I endorse it thoroughly. Those fellas are amazing, making really great content around Magic. And of course, what's great is that Wizards also is so supportive of content creators in the community. And the hugest of thanks to our friends at Geek and Sundry, our friends at Nerdist, for having me on. It's such a pleasure to get to do this. And of course, I'm streaming right from my home because we're in quarantine. And it's so great to get to spend time with you all. So thanks for hanging out. Thank you guys. Thanks for all the love we're getting in chat. Yeah, so chat soon. And guess what? I figured out how not to cut it off. And we're just gonna go to our cool little outro. Bye guys, see you next week.